Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the first blog review of one of my fragrance by Musing of the Fraghead. So I'm going to read a little bit of it, comment on the blog post if I like it, if I don't like it, and if you're interested to see the blog post, you're going to see in the description the link to be able to read it completely. So, Musing of a Fraghead. Article is Wood on Wood, Benoît Thibault, Accomplissement pour homme review. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is having a pleasant day today. I'm doing just fine. I have a new fragrance from a new house to review today. This is from self-taught Canadian perfumer named Benoît Thibault. He started his house just this year, 15th of June, by the way. And he did send me some samples for free. However, there was no agreement to review them. I didn't think this one is worthy enough to review. So here we are. So I'm happy that this one is worthy enough for review. And really, this fragrance, by the way, it's been since early February, I think I'm working on it, maybe even late January. I did a lot of tests. I did like 20, I forgot now, 28 or 24 tests, like composition tests with many little bottle that I was doing, and I was asking myself, do I like it? Is it good enough? Is it really what I'm looking for the fragrance? It was hard. I did a lot of trial to make this fragrance and a lot of failure, but hey, now it exists, and I'm really happy with the result. This house is not IFRA compliant. Indeed, I'm not IFRA compliant for every fragrance I have, but this one is IFRA compliant. Though the spice, or there's a lot of like natural ingredients, so if you have a real like strong allergies to one of those ingredients, maybe be sure that you don't put the perfume. The notes are grapefruit and black pepper. For the top notes, heart, it's tuya. I don't have a clue how to pronounce this in English. Just know how to write it. Which is some kind of cedar. It's like a big, huge tree that grows in Quebec. It looks a lot like cedar. I think some people call it white cedar. I'm not sure if it's really actually white cedar. I know it's not a cedar here, even though people will call it a cedar because they don't really know the real name. The base notes are amber, isoe super, tobacco, oud, vetiver, pimento, clary sage, and nutmeg. On my website, I'm saying that the clary sage, pimento, and nutmeg is an accord, a spicy note, which is, there's so little of it that it just brings a little something to the fragrance, and that's why, and you cannot really recognize those notes from the amount I put. Those are like natural ingredient. The vetiver is natural, 2 years is natural. The other are accord, amber, and tobacco. As we super, I mean, it's not natural, but it's what it is. And the oud, it's also it's synthetic. It's made I think it's made by Firmenich, but I'm not quite sure. It's a synthetic version of oud that's really good and really sticky. I'm gonna skip his description. For me, it's really some tuya and a bit of pepper. It's kind of peppery tuya in the beginning that disappear. The pepper disappear, and then there's vetiver that comes, and the tuya disappear, and it becomes like more vetiver, and then there's some oud there that appear. This is really what I get. At some points during the fragrance, there's other stuff you smell. The grapefruit is not something you really smell because there's not so much. It's more supportive than anything else. But you're gonna, if you want to know what he's saying, just go and get the link, read the full article. And his opinion, Accomplissement pour homme isn't doing anything new or daring. It's a really safe fragrance, but it was created to be that. It was created to be a little bit daring, lot like crazy and niche and like, wow, what is that thing? It was made to be pleasant. but still, I think for a woody fragrance, it's a little bit daring if you just consider designer fragrance. It's really safe fragrance, but it was crafted to be that. I do not think this fragrance is limited to a professional environment. Can be worn casually as well. It's just a dry, woody, and spicy fragrance that is masculine. There are any bells and whistle, but it accomplished what it was meant to do. Yeah, it's made to go to work when you're an entrepreneur, a businessman, maybe a manager of some kind. And of course, it's made to be different. It's made to be like memorable, but it's still made to be worn every day at work. The fragrance costs around 70 USD for 50 ml. Yeah, probably something like that. I'm not quite sure what the conversion cost, but that sounds around about right. I think it's a fair price. It does come off as quite natural to me. By the way, the fragrance price on my website are in Canadian, since I'm from Canada. And the fragrance seems quite natural because, well, it is quite natural. The vetiver is not like Vertofix or some random chemical that kind of smell vetiver or really smell vetiver. It's pure vetiver essential oil that I'm using. And the Chiaoso, which is the second strongest smell, is also pure Tuya essential oil. So a lot of the ingredients that makes it smell are natural, which is why it smells natural. I would have liked a little bit more tobacco in it, but it's just my personal taste for the tobacco. I mean, I wanted a little bit of tobacco in it because I like tobacco. I wanted a little bit of leather, but I did test with wood instead of leather, and it was better with the wood. Um, I'm gonna do eventually a real tobacco fragrance. This one was meant to be woody, not tobacco. But eventually I'm gonna be doing tobacco fragrance because I mean everyone loves tobacco almost. I love tobacco, and I want to make that kind of fragrance. It's a solid offering from a new perfumer, but in future I would like to see him stretch out his style more and create something a bit more daring. Okay, great. Yes, I want to do stuff that are more daring. Right now I'm starting, so if I'm making only stuff that are daring and people say that my fragrance suck, it's gonna be bad for business. So I prefer to have like things that are more casual for everyone, kind of check out the market before I make more daring stuff. Though there's already one that's daring. Le Jugement Dernier, it's really like strong, harsh, almost chemical leather fragrance, and it for me it's really daring, and it's one of the first fragrance I did. So I know there's a lot of things that I've learned since, and I'm gonna do stuff that are more daring. I'm still kind of looking with the ingredients. I still have a lot to learn. I mean, everyone have to learn all the time, whatever fields you are. So it's gonna come more daring stuff. Um, I want to do a bit of everything: nice, special, casual, eccentric. But I need to start somewhere. He's an indie perfumer that come with the expectation that you will create some unique things. Sincerely, I've never found any fragrance that smell like this one. Um, maybe you do. I mean, your job is to review fragrance, mine is to create fragrance. So at some point, you might have probably have smelled more fragrance than me, but I think it's pretty unique. But I'm still not inventing the wheel there. I mean, it's a woody fragrance. I mean, there's tons of woody fragrance. It's just the way I did it is unique. He has a solid start, and I assume he created this to sell so he can expand into some more unique things, but time will tell. Well, that's pretty much it. If I don't make money with the perfume, I cannot make more perfume and more variety. I want to make nice things. I want to make nice perfume. I want to master the art of perfumery. But at the same time, it's not just art, it's not just fun, it's also a business. And as every business, we need to make money. But indeed, when I'll have more money to try new things, maybe have more expensive ingredients, like real wood, for example. I'll be able to make different things. Every niche and indie brand has a more safe fragrance to sell to keep them in business. I hope it will be this one because I love this one. For the conclusion, you'll have to read the blog post. So really, I like this. I like it. It's a nice review. I'm really happy that you liked it, and I really hope that if you're watching this, you would like it too. It's the fragrance I have with the most natural ingredients. It's also the one that I used the most time to make. For me it's my best fragrance. Though Accomplissement for women and Blue Justice Aqua are kind of close, but I'm really proud of it, and I'm happy that it's not just something that it took time that people don't like. It's something that's nice and people enjoy. Thanks if you're watching this video for the review. And you that are watching the video, well, I hope you enjoyed. If it's the case, well, like and share. Also, well, go read the full article and maybe some other article from John. Thanks for watching. See you soon.